アメリカでトレンド入りした一つの出来事を英検2級レベルの英語で聞き流しスタイルで紹介するよ。ドージャスのオーナーがレイカスを買収。スペース X のロケットがまた爆発。殺人事件の被告。まさかの無罪。全米で強制送還が広がる中、不安が続く人々。そして99年の名曲が英語ラップで復活。分かった人はコメントで教えてね。そしてトレンド入りゾンビ映画が帰ってくる。10が始まるよ。
移民局による強制捜査の現場を伝えるニュースです。Scared to leave home や masked agents といった表現がどう使われているかに注目して聞いてみてください。
Donald Trump's aggressive immigration crackdown is continuing to grip Los Angeles, with ICE raids picking up across the city. And today, ICE agents appeared at Dodger Stadium. The Dodgers confirmed in a statement that ICE agents came to the stadium and requested permission to access the parking lots, but were denied entry to the...
It's a sad time for many people. Workers are scared to leave their homes. They go to work early, but sometimes they don't go at all. In cities like Los Angeles, ICE agents came to farms, factories, and food markets. They wore masks. They didn't show their faces or their names. Some people said it looked like a military raid. Many immigrants who work hard and pay taxes are now hiding. They cook food, pick crops, drive trucks, clean schools. But today they're staying home. It's okay to arrest criminals, but why scare the people who just work hard every day? Why hide your face when you do it? Some business owners say workers are disappearing. Fruits are rotting in the fields. Taco trucks are gone. Even schools and parks feel quiet. In one town, a graduation was canceled because families were too afraid to come. Trump says the raids are only targeting criminals, but many people with no criminal record are also being arrested. Even U.S. citizens have been taken by mistake. And there's one more worry. Agents wear masks. They don't show ID. People say it feels like secret police. Yes, everyone wants safety. Yes, arrest real criminals. But please leave hardworking people alone. Don't scare families. Don't stop people from going to work or school.
A crowd gathered around and started yelling and cursing at them to leave and to show their faces. But they were fully masked and, they were quick and they left. And it's frightening. It's outrageous and angering, and it's not the America that I grew up.
All right, I'm editing in the studio today. Red Bull in hand, trying to stay awake. Let me know what you think in the comments. I really want to hear your take.
警察官ジョン・オキーフ氏の死をめぐり、元交際相手のカレン・リード被告が起訴された裁判のニュースです。最終的に彼女は重大な罪すべてで無罪となり、世論を二分させています。Not guilty, reasonable doubt, civil lawsuit などの表現に注目して聞いてみてください。
Let's check in with our CBS partners across America right now. The jury has begun its deliberations in the Karen Reed murder trial. Reed is accused of hitting her boyfriend with a car and then leaving him to die in the snow. She says she's being framed. CBS.
After weeks of trial, the jury made a decision. Karen Reed is not guilty of murder. She was accused of hitting her boyfriend, police officer John O'Keefe, with her car and leaving him to die in the snow. But in the end, the jury said there was not enough proof. During the trial, Karen said again and again, "I'm being framed." Her defense team told the jury there was no collision. She didn't hit him. They said the investigation was sloppy and that other people may have been involved, but police never checked. The prosecutor told a different story. They said she was drunk, she hit him, she left him to die. They showed phone and car data to try to prove it, but the jury didn't believe it was clear. One juror even said, "I don't think there was a crash at all." In the end, the jury found her not guilty of murder, manslaughter, and leaving the scene. But they did find her guilty of drunk driving. She was given 1 year of probation, no jail time. Some people say it was the right decision. Others, like John O'Keefe's family, are upset. They still believe Karen is responsible. Now, a civil lawsuit may follow, but the criminal case is over.
I was born in Tokyo.
Wait, sit here. Sit. Auntie, what's going on? Jimmy, sit still, keep quiet, and do not move from this spot.
これはゾンビ映画28日後の続編、28年後の制作が発表されたニュースです。ゾンビはまだいるのか？人類はどうなったのか？ Zombie Outbreak や What Happens Next に注目して聞いてみてください。It started with 28 days. Then came 28 weeks. Now the story continues. 28 years later. Yes, the famous zombie movie series is back. The new film is called 28 Years Later, and it's the third part in the series. The first movie came out in 2002. It was about a man who wakes up in a hospital and finds that zombies have taken over London. It was scary, fast-paced, and very different from other horror movies at the time. People ran from zombies. They hid. They tried to survive. But it wasn't just about zombies. It was also about fear, trust, and human choices. Now fans are wondering, what does the world look like 28 years later? Are the zombies still there? Are there any survivors left? Has the virus changed? Can the world be saved? The same director, Danny Boyle, is returning, and the original writer, Alex Garland, is working on the story too. That's why fans are excited. They say this movie might be just as powerful and just as scary as the first one. The full plot is still a secret, but one thing is clear. This world is still dangerous, and people are still fighting to stay alive. If you like horror, action, or survival stories, 28 Years Later is a movie to watch.
ちょっとブレイク。この英語ラップ、実は1999年のあの名曲が元になっています。ピンときましたか？曲名が分かった人はコメントで教えてください。
I was born in Tokyo, raised on hip hop, left my school bag and walked out of high school. I was born in Tokyo, raised on hip hop, left my school.
ロサンゼルスドジャースのオーナーマーク・ウォルターが NBA の名門チームロサンゼルスレイカーズを買収するかもしれないというニュースです。買収金額はなんと100億ドル。実現すれば LA の2大チームを1人が持つことに。ビリオネアや On both teams に注目して聞いてみてください。
That is the largest sale in the history of North American sports.
Mark Walter is a billionaire. He is very rich, and he is also quiet. He does not talk much in public. He doesn't like big interviews or TV shows. But in the world of sports, he is very important. He owns the Los Angeles Dodgers. That's a Major League Baseball team. Since he became the owner in 2012, the Dodgers have become one of the best teams in baseball. He helped build a strong team. Now he may buy the Los Angeles Lakers too. That's a big NBA team with a long history. The price? $10 billion. If the deal happens, it will be the most expensive team sale in NBA history. Some people are surprised, but others are excited. If Walter owns both the Dodgers and the Lakers, he could bring big changes to sports in LA. He doesn't show up in the news much, but he makes smart moves behind the scenes. Many fans hope he will help the Lakers win like he helped the Dodgers. So, will one man really own two of LA's biggest teams? Will the Lakers become champions again? We'll have to wait and see.
スペース X のロケット、スターシップが試験中に爆発したニュースです。爆発、失敗ではなく、スペース X にとっては次への一歩とされています。Test flight や move forward といった表現に注目して聞いてみてください。
And another setback for SpaceX after its Starship rocket exploded in Texas last night as it was preparing for a test launch. Video appears to show one explosion near the rocket's nose, and then that second one, it was on the spacecraft's left side. SpaceX says no injuries were reported, thankfully, and there are no hazards to surrounding areas.
One caught on camera by space enthusiasts in Texas.
Oh my God.
SpaceX had another setback this week. On June 18, 2025, their big rocket, Starship, exploded during a test in Texas. This was not a full launch. The rocket was getting ready for a test flight later in the month, but during the test, something went wrong. One part of the rocket, near the nose, exploded suddenly. Then a second explosion happened on the left side. Fireballs shot into the air. Thankfully, no one was hurt. And there was no danger to the nearby area. What caused the explosion? SpaceX said a nitrogen tank inside the rocket might have ruptured. That means it broke because of high pressure. This kind of tank holds gas under very strong pressure. If it fails, it can cause a big explosion even before launch. This isn't the first time it happened. In 2016, a similar explosion destroyed another SpaceX rocket. So now, engineers are checking everything carefully. What does this mean for the future? SpaceX still plans to send people to the moon and Mars, but problems like this make the timeline harder. NASA was hoping to use Starship for a moon mission in 2027, but now many people think that goal may be delayed. Still, every test, even the ones that go wrong, helps SpaceX learn. They say, we fail, we learn, we move forward.
見てくれてありがとう。よかったらコメントしてね。次の聞き流しニュースでまたね。
今日学んだリアル英語、ぜひ使ってみてね。皆さんのコメントがより良い動画作りの助けになります。